All right, welcome into community chat, you guys. This reading is going to be for the closing out of Scorpio season. I promise you guys your own reading. All right, we're officially now with the moon in Sag. So previously we had the moon in Scorpio, sun in Scorpio, Mercury in Scorpio, Venus in Scorpio. All right, so a lot of the messages last night, if they resonate with you from the all signs reading, let it take place. All right, give it a couple days, whatever that is. Mars in Sag is the energy of dominance. Scorpio season, if we move into Sag energy, it would always be seen as the second house. So there could be a heavy focus on resources, money, creativity, abundance, all right, possessions, just materialistic things, all right, stepping out of Scorpio's energy. Let's get into where we are right now. Starting this reading, it was at 12:12 p.m. I don't know what's going on with the synchronicities today and all of these angel numbers, but last reading for energy check-in was at 10:10. All right, so let's just see what's happening. Today is the 20th. It's given Judgment Day, Ascension, Awareness, Truth. All right, Higher Self. I'm seeing we're heading towards that 4th degree of Sagittarius. All right, we're currently right now with Venus in Scorpio at 17 degrees, 16 minutes. Mercury in Scorpio at 27 degrees and 51 minutes in retrograde. And the sun at 28 degrees and 38 minutes of Scorpio. All right. Let me get into the answer oracle and see what this energy speaks about. We'll do one for the energy of the sun in Scorpio, Mercury, Scorpio, Venus in Scorpio. All right, there could be a heavy reflection period going on right now. Technically, emotionally, deep emotional feelings. All right, and wanting to confess something. That could definitely bring out the Mercury and Scorpio energy. All right, there is the promise of an emotional bond. All right. And then I'm seeing here trust, all right, that you'll be supported. So I'm seeing Sun, Mercury, and Venus energy. Reflection, promise, and trust. Maybe you are going through some sort of reflection period. Maybe you do feel that there's an emotional bond, all right, and where you feel that you should be respected or supported in some way. Okay, hold on a second. Let me clarify this energy. I saw chaos at the bottom of the deck. So we do have the opposition today that we saw with the moon in Scorpio over to Uranus and Taurus, which is Scorpio's opposition, obviously. All right, show me reflection. Thank you. The reflection of something that is fading out, aging out, closing out. All right, this is you guys' energy closing out. Show me the promise here. The emotional bond. All right, something is definitely disappearing. It's declining. It's dying out. And show me this energy of trust, respect, and support. Chaos, I told you. All right, something's like literally, it's closing out, done up. This cycle is literally like it's done. All right, there could be some sort of energy of feeling corruption around you, unpredictability, unrest, instability, where it's like, through confession and what has been promised to you, maybe you don't feel that you were supported and or respected. Okay. So bend but do not break, shift with grace, stay flexible. That's definitely you remaining adaptable, stepping into Sagittarius' energy, which is mutable. All right. With your emotional state is what I see. I see a hand with like her tapping into the water energy. Let's see what this is. Why do you feel the way that you do? We're going to spill the tea on it. They working overtime on me today. All right, let's see. Show me reflection and sunset. Bad influences. All right, show me promise and what's disappearing in connection to that emotional bond. Somebody's testing your limits. We're seeing how you're going to react under pressure. Show me the support and or respect and where this chaos is taking place in your trust with someone. All right, I feel like you're more than likely going to remain spreading positivity, or that's what you're being called to do. All right. And then I see doubts surfacing. All right, so the trust in somebody is wavering because of whatever seems to be the unpredictability around a specific situation. Someone may have made you an emotional bond or a promise. Something's dying out, it's clearing out. All right, it's fading out. I don't know, someone could be around a bad influence, or that's the reflection of this person's bad influence, is to try to see how you're going to react under pressure or test you in some sort of way. All right. Let's get Kipper on this. 1 second. All right, show me this energy of the bad influence. Maybe it has something to do with money. All right. Somebody could have like a gambling problem. I'm seeing this man sitting here, right? He could be sitting playing poker or something. I don't know. Sudden wealth. It's like someone's a bad influence around you. Show me what has been promised and why you feel that someone is trying to test your limits or see how you're going to react under pressure. Because this is dying out. Yeah. More than likely you're surrounded by a false person, or you feel the person that you had an emotional bond with was a false person. All right. So I don't know if this has to be with like the epitome of an ending to a brand new beginning is the hourglass energy. That's what it feels like. All right, so maybe someone around you could have made you feel that, you know what I mean? They promised you something, and now there's this energy of them being a false person. Show me the unpredictability. I'm seeing Aquarius, and I'm seeing Leo energy here as well. I see the 11th house, and I see the 8th house, or you can take it as justice and strength, okay? In majors. There could have something to do with children. All right. Spreading positivity towards children. I see the number 18. All right. So it's giving me the energy of the moon. This could be the influence of a mother and a child. All right. And where there seems to be some sort of instability or unpredictability about how you're going to be moving forward. Spreading positivity because you don't feel respected and or supported by, I would imagine, whoever the false person is that you were dealing with. All right. Somebody tried to see how you were going to react under pressure. And now that emotional bond or that promise that was made, whatever it was, is now broken. All right. It's closing out that cycle. And then there's this expectation card here and courthouse. All right. So there has to be some sort of agreement that comes into play, some sort of mediation. All right. Well, it feels like something will have to be adjudicated in connection to what's happening. Let's see. Let's tap base on this reflection energy. It feels like somebody is going through the shadow self, all right, of seeing how they've been some sort of bad influence, all right, to the energy of sudden wealth. Meaning if they settled for some sort of like get rich quick scheme, or I'm seeing 1221 in opposition. So the reflection of something, all right, where something is being declined and or is fading out now. Somebody could literally have like gambling problems. Like wasting money on stupid shit. Just to try to get a one-up on somebody quickly. Alright. So Jupiter is what I'm seeing with the Chariot here, because Jupiter is currently in Cancer, and that's Cancer's energy. We're going to go in to see what the Sabian symbol speaks about at the 25th degree of Jupiter in Cancer. Alright, it speaks about dark shadow or a mantle thrown suddenly over the right shoulder, enacting the soul's purpose. It says when we align worldly aims with the soul's essence vibration, we feel as though we have been blessed by divine dispensation. So I don't know, are you reflecting on something where, again, something feels like it's a bad influence and you think that you're going to attain some sort of sudden wealth from this? All right, because Jupiter is the planet of growth and expansion, of prosperity, of abundance. And that's what it kind of feels like is where it's coming from with this sudden wealth energy here. All right, so I don't know if there's someone that's trying to confess something to you. All right. Maybe you feel that you have had to learn of the dark as well as of the light in order to achieve something here with this person. Because whoever that is coming through as a false person trying to test your limits. Some sort of promise that they made you that never came true. Okay. Show me more on the Chariot. The Devil. So now I'm seeing Cancer and Capricorn in opposition. This would have been someone that is like a mother figure, father figure dynamic. Career versus home. All right. Show me more on the Chariot and the Devil. The Hierophant. This would have been someone that you were committed to. All right. Yeah, something that has to do with like your stability, your foundation, or where you're supposed to build some sort of legacy with someone. Okay. You're seeing the Hermit, so that's the shadow work, that's the reflection that has to be done, or the guidance that you're given here moving forward. All right. I feel like you're given some sort of spiritual knowledge. I'm seeing Temperance, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. Two of Swords. You have a decision that needs to be made on whoever this bad influence is overall. All right, moving forward. Show me this emotional bond, how someone's testing your limits, and how this false person is going to end up dying out of your energy. The Five of Swords. Yeah, something's happening in the background. Someone may be doing something cunning, cheating you out of a situation, trying to win at all costs. All right, throwing rocks and hiding hands type shit. I feel like you still stand confidently on whatever it is that you had attachments to. All right, it shows that you have a sense of like loyalty. I don't know if you were under oath with this person, meaning like you were married to this person. Temperance. I feel like this is where you're being spiritually guided and or supported. That's what I feel. All right. So the following card was the Trust card, and where you seek some sort of respect or support in spreading positivity. It could have been the connection of a mother and a child. All right, where there could have been some sort of unpredictability or unrest or instability in one's life dealing with whoever this false person is. Whoever is the bad influence. More than likely, that person is really associated to like materialistic things. Like they continuously risks, or they're a bad influence to sudden wealth. Like they would allow somebody to bribe them with money with something, okay? So be careful, because Scorpio's energy closing out is the house of debt, okay? Let's be clear. So if the Tower hasn't happened yet, it's fucking coming. Okay? It's coming. So in Scorpio's energy, when I speak about Mars being the planet of how you're being assertive, or how you're taking action with something, or how you desire something, being in the second house, it could definitely be connected to materialistic things. All right, your confidence could be on point, absolutely, but it's always going to oppose your ruling house, meaning that the confrontation, anytime that Mars in Sagittarius opposes the energy of the moon in Gemini, there's going to be this unrest of like, okay, remain adaptable, because now you have this energy of communication coming through about things that are due. I don't know, maybe it has something to do with family, the home environment, your community of people. When I say things are due, is that there's debt sitting there. Emotional debt. You know what I'm saying? And it has something to do with the home environment. That could be where the chaos is taking place. Something having to do with a mother or a child. I don't know. That's what it's given, because that's what I'm seeing here in synchronicity. I see a child card and I see the moon. So whatever is reflected over here from this masculine energy is being reflected onto you, almost as if your responsibility to what they've already had a bad influence in is being reflected to you, for you to go take care of some sort of, I want to say, responsibility, being that Pentacle energy is your resources, your finances, your money, that type of thing. All right, so know where you stand in connection to this false person, because they're trying to test your limits. with something. Trying to see how you're going to react under pressure with their responsibilities, or because you felt like you were contracted or under oath emotionally with this person. All right. So now that shit is hitting the fan, it's like asking you to be flexible, for you to bend but not break, to shift with grace, because there could be some sort of doubt on that person's end whether you actually give a fuck about them or not. All right. Somebody here is either holding back, or there's going to be a switch up in the energy. So let's get into this trusting where this chaos is taking place. As long as you're spreading positivity and you're being true to yourself, whether you are the mother of this child, whatever it may be, I feel like things end up aligning for you. Because it's now affecting how the stability of the family, or something having to do with the resources and how something is being reciprocated your way. It was all done out of the beginning here with this Five of Swords. Someone being cunning, or someone trying to win at all costs, coming out of an energy of bad influences. All right. Let's see. Told you. It has all to do with money for this person. I can't make this shit up. That's where it all started. That's where it all started. Okay? And it kind of feels like you're going up against somebody that is smarter than that. Somebody that knows that it's not always all about money. Okay? Let's see. Yeah, there's feelings involved, or others' feelings involved, meaning if there's children involved. You know what I mean? Ace of Pentacles. It's like, let's have a brand new beginning. Whether you, all right, let's just say someone's going through a divorce, because I see that expectation is courthouse. Hello. Like, expect something to take place in the near future. All right, regarding, like, something being mediated or adjudicated, whatever you want to say. Let's say someone's stepping into, like, a new home. Someone stepping into a new romantic relationship. Okay? These brand new beginnings, for one person or the other, that's supposed to be respected and or supported, and trusting the process of where the hell this chaos is coming in. One person out of the two people are going to be spreading positivity for that of the child. Okay? And more than likely, it's coming through as the mother being a little bit more stern, because the father figure looks like they're only associated to the riches, to the money. All right, so I'm getting, don't forget where you came from. There's something's going to be taking place while Mercury is in Scorpio, to Mercury in Sag, and then Mercury to Capricorn. Maybe something shifts your dynamic of the way that you express yourself with something. All right, like Mercury is an expression and you communicate it. So maybe from the 9th to the 10th houses, and where these transits are going to be moving forward from December into Mercury stepping into Capricorn in January, there's going to be a shift here. All right. Yeah, that's what it feels like. More than likely, it's going to be that the father figure is moving forward. Why? Because they're seen as abundant enough to do so, leaving back behind the past. Okay? Let's see what's happening here. But the celebration, the ceremony, or whatever is meant to take place here, all right, and moving forward, is going to happen in Sag season. So what is that? Thanksgiving, okay? More than likely, if there's any holiday or birthday, something like that. The High Priestess, wow. I feel like intuitively, there could be information coming down from Spirit in a sense of guidance. All right? It's almost like someone's being forewarned here. Okay? Feels like you're being forewarned here about something. Yep. To focus on the passion that you have with something. All right. Because if you're the feminine in this energy, and where if one person feels like they're having terrific results with something and they're ignoring you as the person that's being excluded, or, you know, the person that's being shitted on, should we say, your redemption period is coming up. So Spirit is communicating to you, do not attack what you are being communicated. Rather focus on the passion of something. Because you can turn that to be carrying someone else's burden, rather it not be yours. It's of the father figures, not yours. I'm trying to tell you. The father figure, more than likely right now, is ignoring you and or overlooking you or resisting you because they feel that they are being overworked. Let's be clear, if something was taken into account in the past of being or moving forward, honestly, there will be nothing to worry about here. This person would have no problem with communicating, or there would be no speculation in the home environment of, okay, well, I'm moving on, you're moving on, and everything's great. No, this person more than likely was hiding something or was around some sort of bad influence. You understand? They're trying to keep themselves away from the Empress, their ex, because something is a burden that they're carrying. You're being communicated by spirit to stand fucking down and focus on your passion. This is not yours to carry, my Empress. You are not to carry this person's burden. You are to protect yourself. You understand? Something like that. You're more than likely are going to get a new opportunity, all right, to, I don't know, collaborate together, all right? Or this could be like someone looking for new work, new home, new environment, something like that, okay? Show me your turning point, your redemption period of how something is celebrated on the other side coming up here in Sag season. You're going to gain perspective about where spirit was guiding you. And it involves what you do for work. You have something already invested here. All right. However you were moving forward and creating some sort of success for yourself. Is that being controlled by somebody? Because I do see the Two of Pentacles back out here next to that Queen of Wands. The investments of what you're achieving, is it being controlled, or are you being manipulated during your turning point here? Let me just ask. I can't stand this shit. It doesn't fucking stop. The same person that's ignoring you and having, it's almost like somebody's stealing your fucking destiny. Do they have parts in your investments or something? Or because you still have connections to this person, that something is like you're still taking losses? Is something not clarified on why you're spending, you know, separate time away from your spouse? Why are they doing something that's so cunning? Who and or what type of bad influence do they have around them that is blocking your redemption period? Because that's the truth that needs to be spoken about. Who are they getting advice from? Who is the organization that they're connected to? What was it that they discovered about you? Something like that. This is a celebration card. Maybe that's what Spirit is telling you not to worry about. These are your kindred spirits. Your redemption period is coming. I don't know what it looks like, but it looks like someone continuously tries to be cunning in connection to the speculation that's been happening back and forth here. I'm going to pull one more card on this redemption and fire energy. Oh, they want to keep you trapped in your mind, overthinking about what has taken place. Nine of Swords energy. Yeah, like your past commitments. They want to keep you stuck in your head about something. Your last marriage, they want you to like have anxiety or fear or depression or worry about where am I going next, to make you feel rejected. They almost want to hurt you in some sort of way instead of allowing the energy to just move forward. Somebody wants you to overthink this connection that you had with this person. Meanwhile, they're overlooking you. Oh, you guys are friends. You should be able to work it out. This is this energy. Why would I want to work it out with this person? They're not my friend. Look at the energy. Literally. This person is feeling rejected in love. That's not my friend. That's not someone that I feel that I had a connection to previously. That's not someone that I had an emotional bond with. The Three of Cups, you were just supposed to be having some sort of celebration with this person. I just showed you that. Why is it that there's another cup in and this person feels like I don't want it, I'm being rejected? It's because something is dying out or declining out, or you no longer trust this person. There is no fixing it. So you're being guided or given the decision to, you know, gain perspective about this and focus on moving forward. There's no fixing this. And it's publicly seen by everybody that you're supposed to be having some sort of victory by now. Six of Wands energy. Where was it? Yeah. It's already publicly seen that this person was parading around with a new lover. And everybody sees it, whether it's on your end or theirs. There's no fixing it. Wow. Look at the Mars and Gemini right here, and the Mars Gemini coming out next to the Hierophant. There was a decision that was already made in connection to you guys' relationship, your marriage. All right, and they're wanting you to soak in sorrow or overthink a situation about what took place by making you feel rejected. Fuck off. Who cares? It's about, okay, we share that emotional bond. We have children. Show me respect and support. That's all that should be moving forward. You go be happy. You go be happy. And what is the best benefit of the child? What is not understood here? This person has control issues. I told you. It's almost like they want to throw something in your face. This is the energy of that same card, control. Here we have the Queen of Wands. Then maybe they're more attracted to you. Maybe they want to put you in competition with someone else that they feel is more attractive than you. All right? Maybe they want you to look and gain perspective or reflect on what you could have had with this person by being cunning. But let's be clear, they were only attracted to materialistic things. And then Spirit is coming through and telling you, listen, we're going to guide you through this. We're going to, look at this. We're guiding you to be the star. Who's this person parading around with? Trying to point them out as the star. It was all through manipulation, sweetie. You know what this gives me? Don't do unto others what you don't want done unto you. Because something will backfire. Mark my words. Something will backfire. Oh my gosh. What is this energy coming out? Okay. Is that just 2 cards? Okay. I was confused for a second, y'all. Give me a minute. So you have a specific hobby, a specific passage. Instead of a specific passage. Google messages are coming up here. That's weird. That's my old email to my old job. Jazz is no longer there. Okay. Split the deck. There's something having to do with love. Did you show love to this person even after all this shit took place? That you would have felt that you deserved enough respect, all right? Or some sort of appreciation or fondness or respect in someone like trusting you, or you being able to trust this person with how you guys were going to start moving forward. Because there's a difference here. Either your future looks different, this road looks different, this person's destiny looks different, something. Or maybe they made a different choice in love. Okay, that's fine. I don't feel like people are being adults nowadays. Like, what are we, fucking children? Oh, okay. Go back in there. So there could be like a lot of gossip, rumor, again, speculation about what's happening in connection to the family. There's no respect here. 10:05 on the clock. I said 10:05. 1:05. I seen it at 10th house, 5th house. All right. So maybe the energy of, now I'm seeing 10th house, 6th house, 106. Maybe there's this energy of someone's direction in their life changing, their responsibilities changing. All right. Who puts in the most hard work now, and the previous person being seen as the piece of shit because something has changed for them. Again, it was given like, don't forget where the fuck you came from and living a practical life. All right. Oh, yeah. Like if you're focused more so on your health or how you're going to remain in equilibrium with your mind, your body, your spirit, and how, you know what I mean? It's Virgo energy with the health there. Right? It's given like your physical health, your mental health. All right, your spiritual health, your financial health, whatever that looks like for you, you're remaining courageous and brilliant enough to continue to push forward in planting new seeds. You're not trying to return back to past things that don't serve. All right. So the possibility of your future looks brighter. That's what it's giving me here. And there's some sort of hurricane or disaster or upheaval that's like lurking in the background there. All right. And I don't know if someone is trying to keep you off of this path of being courageous and brave and brilliant and moving forward, where something seems to be like, okay, well, this is fatal. It's done. Okay. And I'm going to go plant new seeds. And over this way, health energy here, I need to make sure that I leave you in this energy of like anxiety, depression, fear, worries, because I want to shit on you. It kind of gives that. It kind of gives that. So this can be within anything. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be a family member. It could be anything. It could be attachments to a possession. And where you feel like, damn, I invested so much money in that and I'm just fucking taking a huge L. Something was supposed to happen that way. All right. Because either it was a burden or someone here was carrying a heavier burden, or someone that has a position of authority was putting the burden on you. Okay. I'm seeing it because I see it associated to a child, is the way that I'm reading it this way. This can be anything for you. A child is a brand new beginning, technically in the Kipper deck. So take it as it resonates. Okay. Hold on a second. Oh, that hurt. All right. So moving forward independently, like you have to focus on your own health. Like you've got to be responsible for yourself. And the 7 of Swords, which is the moon in Aquarius and Tarot, speaks about strategy. Like strategically, how are you moving forward? More than likely, you had to do so. Maybe you were forced to do so courageously because something was fatal on your pathway. Like you knew something would be over, or it will be. All right. And you have to move like restlessly towards whatever it is that you're trying to achieve here, with whatever you see potential for. Whether that is a new job, a new relationship, a new, I don't know, something materialistic. I don't know, okay? I'm seeing 11th house in the 1st house. I'm seeing 111. I was about to say, did it hit the clock yet? Maybe a message that I'm about to say with that. And then I'm seeing the moon in Libra. So again, this came out earlier, speaking about companionships. Like new companionships coming around, new partnerships, who you shaking hands with type shit. It's like, have you looked into the details of what you're leaving in the past? Is everything more than likely fair? Because if it isn't, you're going to court with something. Okay. Yeah, be like careful where you're taking risks right now. Be careful where you're taking risks. With Saturn's in Pisces, and where you more than likely are experiencing a huge loss. And then the risk that you take when Saturn moves into Aries, all right, for the next, what? How many damn months? Is it 18 or 24 months that Saturn stays there? 1 second. Ooh. So the Saturn retrograde takes about what, 4.5 weeks? No, 4.5 months for its retrograde phase. More than likely, if that's taking place, there is more than likely going to be in one sign for about 2 years. Saturn is like restriction, discipline. And this is in the house of self. You could be taking a risk moving forward in the house of self, doing something independently, becoming very disciplined and structured within self. And how you're going to choose to bring another companionship around. 111 on the clock. There we go. Maybe that's what it is. You planting new seeds in your life is you taking the possibility of more than likely upsetting someone else. But if you were moving forward and spreading positivity and staying focused on that pathway, then everything would work out well for you. That's what it feels like. So I'm seeing some sort of disaster coming suddenly. All right, it feels like Tower. It feels like a fucking storm because it's coming through as a hurricane. Show me this health card and how you're doing something independently. I don't know if somebody has to go to therapy because I'm seeing like exercising, dieting, sleeping, mental relaxation. But if you're doing something independently, I don't know if somebody was like trying to get you to go to do therapy for your health. Again, any type of therapy. It could have been spiritual therapy, monetary therapy. It could have been, relationship therapy. Whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter. I'm feeling therapy here. Because if it's with a group of people, Aquarius's energy is like a community, a group. This is more than likely where moving forward courageously, you were restless. And maybe you met some sort of new companion and showing potential for the possibility of your future. Something like that. Yep. And why do I feel like every step that you took, it was more than likely being controlled here? You having to continuously adapt to changes, and how much work you were putting into yourself is what I'm feeling. But this is you being vulnerable with others and saying, I need help, or this is the focus that I have on my passion, and I want to do this independently. Why does somebody feel like they have to come in and control you? It's because they wanted to have power over you because they were ruled and or influenced by bad people. Maybe surrounding your workplace. I don't know. You're making it through by working on yourself is what it feels like. And maybe this is part of what the transformation is supposed to look like here in Scorpio season. Right? Because Mercury is bringing news of an ending. Venus at its detriment in the sign of Scorpio because Venus rules over the second house and the seventh house. All right? It's like, how is Venus actually working in your favor here in Scorpio season when it's really not? It's not even working with its best. Listen, if anything, you're going to experience debt because Venus is money. Scorpio is like, let me take that. I need that. I'm telling you. So you have to be on the other side, all right, and moving forward and doing so very quickly. But someone wants to control either, I don't know if this is the type of work that you do, your passions, just to try to make someone else look better or feel that they're going to ignore you and not give you the kudos that you need or the respect and or the support that you need, something like that, just by entering a new companionship. They didn't realize how courageous the Empress was, how brilliant. I told you, the Empress was coming out as the female's energy, the one that was very logical, going up against the person that just focuses on the money. Okay? Look at this. Okay? They didn't realize how courageous the Empress was in moving forward. Restlessly. Going on some sort of adventure and being brave about it. It's like, well, fuck it. Moving forward, right? The Wheel of Fortune. The Eight of Wands. And the Ten of Pentacles. And I mean moving quickly towards building something for herself. Look at this energy. I see the Page of Wands to the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, where someone previously tried to control you. You put in the hard work independently. All right. And then it looks like you end up turning out where the wool turns in your favor. Something's communicated or there's a sudden change to long-term stability for you. I feel like more than likely it's because of where you showed potential and or what type of companionship you were around and who you made agreements with. Well, hot shit, are you fucking intuitive out here? Maybe. Did you learn about whatever this new skill was? Did you master it and now you have this new opportunity? Great. Okay? Great. Because more than likely someone that made you sit back and focus on your healing tried to delay you. That person didn't want to be seen as them having to carry their own fucking burdens. Were you in the, let me just be clear, were you in the past the bread maker? The one as seen as it, whether you're feminine or masculine in this reading, were you meant to be seen as the bread maker? Because somebody literally said, go sit your ass down. Where's my card? Go sit your ass down. I'm going to delay your pathway to make myself look amazing. And then when I come up winning, I want to go shit on you. Didn't allow that to happen. You did something slowly but surely, bringing in a sense of patience, being brave and courageous, coming through as the Empress, focusing on your healing and showing your potential for whatever the brand new thing was. The first spread told me that somebody overstepped their boundaries, ignored you, overlooked you, and literally made you feel like the piece of shit, bringing someone else into their life. And if it has to do the effect of a child, that was the wrong thing to do. Because now you're shitting on an Empress that is legit, has been an Empress. Now you go sit down with your little Barbie. Okay? That's what it's given. You go sit down with your little Barbie and go live this fake ass false person life that you choose to live, because you can't be honest with somebody. See what I'm saying? That's what it's given. Wow. So then that's what creates the disaster here. It's because of the memories that you guys have shared, or how some sort of old acquaintance has come around. Or let me look at it. Is there somebody that's old depth? What did I say? There's some sort of depth involved here. Scorpio's energy is going to bring that shit out. And it's going to be like, hello. That's what I'm saying. The person that they should have appreciated or shown gratitude towards, they rejected that person. Let me guess. They manipulated that person. I told you, because they had bad influences around them. They weren't realizing who was in alignment and who was doing things out of unconditional love. Doing things without the expectation in return. The one that actually supported and assisted you and cared for you. Alright, now that person is learning how to live without you, because they see you now as a fucking threat. You weren't honest with this person. And more than likely, yeah, they're going to escape you. They're going to run away from you. Okay? They're going to escape you. And again, feminine and or masculine, take it as resonates. Let me do higher self oracle here, because I think we're overdue, yeah. Alright, moving forward, higher self oracle. The affirmations for the ending of Scorpio season. Look for the signs that will guide you to the destiny that you have known all along. Alright, so signs and synchronicities, pay attention. More than likely, you're already on the pathway. I see the road here. It says, you pull the strings that control your own life. You are a magical being with the whole universe waiting to assist you. Alright, so if you feel like you're alone, you're not alone. You got the universe assisting you as well. All right, something is in the palm of your hands already. Something's in the palm of your hands already. It says, when you rise to the challenge, it rises to meet you there. There could be something about a full moon. The next full moon is in Gemini on December the 4th. To rise, you must let go of fear. Interesting. I'm seeing a gun there. It says perspective is a matter of where you stand. Look at the eagle. All right. Maybe you're meant to look at something in a different perspective. That's what I feel. When you start the path, it appears. So take a step in any direction. Maybe you're afraid of what to do next. But I feel like you've already started. Don't be afraid and don't turn backwards. Keep moving forwards. It says what you seek is seeking you. When you rest, it will find you. So for my Empress, the one that they told you to go sit the fuck down, so they could break your heart and make you sit with your truth of what the hell is happening around you, be ready. Because you're going to be on the other side of it soon. All right? Whatever you're seeking will find you. All right. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one.